Alright, we're live. Good morning, everyone. I know, we don't normally do this at, like, 9 in the morning, but I mean... it is what it is. I know Abby's presently finishing up a mission on her end. So, I'm gonna give it a good moment for her. As for me, I'm gonna quickly go ahead and use... actually, switch with my gear over. Good, gear. So I don't mind fishing level my photo. I want at least decent gear. I don't know if this gear I can. Master rank up. Do that.
Stay undetected while you melee strike all the orbs to free the prisoner. Once free, escort them to the safe zone.
Okay. I have to defeat... detected. Oh, this is gonna be one of those missions. Oh, I wish I had Skyajati right now. Where's that? Oh, there. Okay, he's going behind. Yeah, I wish I had Skyajati for this. If I did, I'd be making way better use of this. Oh my god. I jumped straight into him. Okay.
You need more practice, Tenno.
Don't you mock me, Lotus. Alright, this is gonna be one of those. I know that there's one that's a stealth mission that's also awful. I didn't expect this was gonna be there. I'll just take care of it tomorrow. To be fair, I knew one of the guys told me that one of these was gonna be utterly awful. Because it took him a week to do one of them. I know you mentioned a stealth one somewhere. I didn't think this was the stealth one. That's frustrating.
What are you curious about?
I think it was this.
Fascinating choice.
Do you remember mentioning that I needed that? Specifically why I swapped to Suda instead of...
Now begins your path.
But yeah, now that's some... There's a word I want to use to. I'm not going to say it, but there's a certain word I want to use to that. I knew like 8 or 9 or something like that was bad. Not bad. Let's go shoot up right now. Oh, she is still there. I'll put it under a minute. Anyway, we have this is genetic aberration. Actually, he's a good boy, but as you can see, I have a Vulpaphyla. That's a Crescent Vulpaphyla for context. That's not a Panzer. I bred a Panzer with a Crescent, and I ended up getting this. What are you doing? What is he doing? Anyway, he's got the energy of a Sly Vulpaphyla. He's got the head of a Panzer, and his body coloration is still that of a Crescent. Actually, I have both his parents right here. Still, this is Metis.
Error, not a number. Did the operator enjoy this witticism?
Let me pull up the genetic. I have the genetics here somewhere. Yeah, this is his mom right here. As you can see, different coloration. That's different right here, because that pinkish is more of a Sly. And I have, I was gonna say, I know the Panzer one is normally, I mean, as you can see right here as well, darker purple. Nothing on the horn. I did make her color a little bit different. There is, do I still have? I have Sulky right here. This is the, as you can see, same head. I did change out the coloration, but Panzer head, normal body under, Sly energy. I was trying to get a Panzer with a crescent head was the thing. That's what I wanted. And maybe a sly energy, but it works, it works. But to be fair, that means I got 2 4x4s now. So I got more platinum as well. But yeah, I've been doing some stuff off stream in prep. So we're bringing Mios with us today. Still look how goofy he looks. Still have the irony that I was trying to get a Panzer with a crescent head, and I get a crescent with a Panzer head. Of course I do. Alright. In the meantime... Oops, that's... Give her a moment to get on that. Inside in there. I'm about to go to Hydron. I want to see what she wants to do. In the meantime, I think I'm gonna switch to. Switched out with Valkyrie's head finally for the stat one. A little closer to my intention. So we'll see. Oh, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. I'm gonna give her a moment to respond, though. So I know she's doing Yes, thank you for the follow, Vessel. I appreciate it. We'll be getting live once again in a moment. No, be fair, I don't know always with her. Yeah, we're gonna go. Eurasia. Okay, she wants to do Eurasia. We can do that. Whatever you're really. In that case. We're gonna do some relics at some point. I guess she's focusing on story she needs to do. Nice builds, thank you. We are.
This is a mobile defense mission.
Mobile defense. We're going here. We
You
got.
must deliver payloads and
Just
defend
a couple
number
moments
of
ago, I was
locations
talking
while I
about
break into the network. Be prepared for heavy resistance.
I was trying to breed a Volpify like
do this without
crescent. I got a crescent with a Panzer for a Panzer with a crescent head. I ended up getting a crescent with a Panzer head. But to be fair, I know a crescent isn't too bad. Panzer's just better as a whole because it's a better primer because it has viral. So pretty usable.
I'm in, Tenno. This will take a moment.
Oh my god. I mean, this isn't too much threat, but since I know the person I'm playing with right now, a little on the lower side in terms of levels. I mean, you can see on the right, only rank 2. I have 2 attempts. I mean, I might as well try again. Worst case, if I really need to, it would be a pain in the butt. But I could just take Midas and breed him with a Panzer.
Still working on it. Continue to defend.
So that wouldn't be too hard. I mean, yeah, it might take me a little bit longer, but theoretically, I have it going. I get 2. Did I get 2 or 3 per? So I definitely have at least 1 more attempt. So I was breeding him with the crescent that I have. So I got the other imprints taken care of that I need to. Oh, I'm getting jumped.
Change your mind.
I'm getting jumped. Okay.
Area completed. Move on. We've got to find a terminal.
So to be fair, it doesn't matter. This is still a low enough level that I'm not in any major threat.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. Marines inbound.
You got it.
Location
But yeah, in the
reached.
meantime, how have you been?
Drop me in and defend our position. I'm in, Tenno. This will
I
take
want
a moment.
ephemera for your rally so I can make Eldritch Horror your rally. Monster. But yeah, I think we're probably gonna end up, or depending on what person I'm playing with wants to do, we might end up running some bounties in a bit, I'm thinking, or I know she mentioned about wanting to crack open some relics.
Still
Might end up with
working on it.
Hydron to get a couple.
Continue to defend.
That's usually a good place to get Neo relics and or Axie. Right in his ugly
Terminal
face.
hacked.
Right in his ugly
Keep
Grenier
moving.
face. Actually, I can't say that. That's racist against Grenier. Never mind. I'm an equal opportunity Grenier hirer? Question mark. I do have
Here
like
is a terminal.
2 liches that I like. One or 2
Get me
liches
in
that I have.
and get ready to
They're
defend.
Grenier ones.
I'm in, Tenno.
The more I speak, the worse it's gonna sound. Yeah, I don't mind running through a little bit of lower level stuff there if it makes it easier in the future. Stuff is fun, that's the main part. At least it means for me, it's literally 0 risk. I'm used to fighting level 50 plus enemies. Some cases in the hundreds.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
Rodens. Oh, they're not gonna be a problem later. I've already knocked out most of my weeklies. Otherwise, there'll be stuff popping up like Eximus and killing off regular enemies and all that.
The odds were against us, Tenno,
But we got
but we did it.
Valkyrie
Mission
Prime on a
complete.
rank 2, I know. Now there's the TennoCon this year, and I believe that's where she got the Valkyrie Prime from, that's where I got mine from. And by that I mean, absolutely was the case. Yeah, you prefer using Marilyn. I prefer using Marilyn out here though, I mean, if it's like 15k HP, I get C snares pretty frequently.
Mission
works out.
complete. Excellent work, Tenno.
Oh yeah, that and the fact that because he's got a Panzer head, it shows up with a Panzer head even though he's a Crescent, which is really funny to me. To be fair, I'm assuming that they picked it simply because the portrait, because it takes the head into consideration. It said mastery test this week is a nightmare. Or this was a stealth one. I got humbled by it. Alright. We're gonna go ahead and do I'm gonna do a couple missions. Could do a couple missions of that. Unless she's got something else she needs to do. Let's go get a couple bullets. We'll do that. We'll switch out to someone else. Well, let's go Caliban. Let's do Caliban. Oh, I probably should.
You are here to find our target and bring them to the extraction point.
We probably put us on public.
The hunt is on, Tenno. The synthesis scanner is detecting a potential target. Use it. Search for traces of the target.
You found a target. Capture them quickly before they escape.
Even your invisibility won't help you.
Success. The captive is safely in our hands. Congratulations, Tenno.
Nice. Zoom into the exit now. I don't think she has have it unlocked. It's pretty easy to do. Bottom, 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 bottom. Just looking on levels 28, not bad. There we go. Oh, so this is target, okay.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
That's right, that is a synthesis target I still need.
Hunter.
Alright.
I will reward you should you perform synthesis.
Voice crack for a moment. Oh, I want to knock over. I feel like it's so biggest deal.
Your hunt was a successful one.
Well, I thought I had all my daily ones from yesterday. I guess not. I may have forgot. Maybe I thought I did. No, you know, I probably did 3 run-throughs, and I forgot one of them that I didn't grab him. Probably exactly what happened. Nope. Someone getting jumped, or are we I don't know where we're going with this. I don't know where we're going with this. We gotta emote. How about we just emote? The new Dog Days emote, sure. Nope. What? What? What is this man? Okay. I don't know why I'm just pulling out random emotes. I don't know why I did this one of all my emotes. Moderately cursed. Moderately.
Mission complete. Excellent work, Tenno.
Very moderately cursed. We got a little bit of Samara standing at least. I think I can turn that in. I'll get like another 7,500. Somewhere around there. How close is she in curiosity? Look, it's like one full item, honestly. She wants to do. Also, she wants to do Sedna. feeling Sedna personally. Sedna's a funny mission. Okay, she's taking care of that. Yeah, unfortunately, I was gonna say one of the things that we're going to deal with this is that I know we're still trying to figure out how I can end up calling with her so we can talk live while we're on stream, because I can handle it fine. But she's mentioned that her computer gets a little bit warm when she plays sometimes, not because of the fact that she can't handle the game while streaming, but just that it gets a little bit resource intensive between the two, which I do understand. There's certain games that I know I perform way better with when I'm not streaming, and vice versa. I mean, some not really vice versa, but there's some that I don't do as well with when I'm streaming, and that's just because more resource usage. And I don't know exactly what her specs are for her gear.
Sometimes Ordis likes to assume he knows nothing.
But yeah, we're still trying to figure out a way that potentially we can call so we can actually talk live, rather than just needing to potentially rely on chat, and I think she's doing on something on her end right now. So, I'll go here a minute. Actually, in the meantime, let's go ahead and look at look at that new weapon I put on. I got mods on it. Not the not this. I picked it up for other reasons. This is for my Kavats. So I need Kavat scans. That's what I got this for. Also, I can trade it later on if I need to for standing. I still have a Galvacord on me. Okay. Did I? Oh wait, I need the Apparitio, that's why. I was gonna say, did I forget to do that? Galvacord, let me get rid of this, because I don't really care for this weapon. I just made for the mastery. Roll through, make sure I got the junk this I can get for leveling. Switch back over to this in a moment. This back on, I can get rid of this as well. Yeah, we're good. You know, Skayajati is gonna be pretty much a requirement for that stealth mission, I'm pretty sure. Though the fact that I slammed down right in front of him is so unfortunate, I mean, especially because it counted as being detected even though he died. I'm good to test off stream. I don't think they're gonna allow Warframe abilities. If they are, I'm gonna bring Cyto 9 for that because he's got a stealth ability. But I think I'm definitely bringing the stealth sword as well, because it's at least going to be a couple seconds of going around stealth killing targets. But yeah, I'm going to keep trying this every day that I get a chance to. So I guess it's going to be an utter pain. And I know the last one took me like several days to do as well. Ay ay ay. Wish they were a little bit more forgiving on that. I do get some after I rank up, especially like rank 19. But I know there's one that's very similar early on. I feel like playing. Let's go Goss. Over my to be fair, I only brought up Gogori because the fact if it was a 57 or 53.7 bonus. Albeit it's radiation, it's not amazing. But I mean, it's not terrible. I'm gonna go see if she's want to do some Hydron. Alright. I'm gonna bring Bolter, I think, for this time. I'm gonna bring my Apparitio. I hope I popped it on in time.
Our position has been compromised. Defend the cargo until reinforcements arrive.
Get Goss energy today. Switch this to gonna be getting most of the living there. So I've got my phone tapped in on first stream so I can kind of get an idea what's going on. Anyway, start doing that. Let's work on performance. I'll need to figure out a build for this later, but worst case I just put it at 30 for right now. I come back to it later. It's like you know, if we get a 50%er on that, there's a point where you just gotta pick it up. Because you don't get an opportunity like that very often. Plus, it's a great way to get some relics. It's not guaranteed, but you know, you can get a little bit of progress. Drop a thunder right here. Yeah, no. I guess to be farewell, I'll kind of just do what I'm saying. Yeah, I got something tomorrow. So I'm like, I would have loved to have just done the regular Thursday stream on Thursday, but yeah, I got something going on at the time I would be streaming. It's a little bit more pertinent. So, unfortunately, we'll have to push that to Friday. I guess, yeah, we're gonna do. So the plan is we're gonna do one more Demon Blob stream, and I think I'm gonna take a break from the game for a bit because we kind of just done everything there. We've unlocked all the cards. I haven't done endless mode on stream, so that's kind of what the plan is. We're doing endless mode, and then we'll kind of go from there. And I'll still be playing it off stream in my own spare time, but it is just kind of one of those cases of, you know, we kind of gotten through the entire demo and what was available. And I'm not going to try to milk the game. I know there's some people like, oh, well, you did pretty decently with it. You might as well milk the game a little bit. It's like, nah, that's not really, no, that's not good. Plus, people will get sick of it eventually. If all I do is milk the game repeatedly. So I want to at least try and make it entertaining, and then we'll go back and start. We'll go back to either Medieval Dynasty, Schedule 1, and we'll see about what other games we have too that we can play.
Opportunity to extract will appear soon.
There's a couple of them that I haven't tested yet. I know XCOM I've been still trying to get configured. Put damage at this so I can get more affinity bonus. So I'll at least level that up to a little bit. Knock it out because we can put that back in. Get the Actugara. I can rip 2 weapon slots. Turns out you need you need a bunch of you need like 3 lasers as a whole. So you gotta turn 3 of them into Boltos, you gotta turn 2 of them into Akbolto, and you need that and a Viper, which you need 3 of as well because you need Twin Viper. And then you also need 1 for the Hystrix. On top of that, you've got the Akbolto that you need a dual Skana for to turn into an Actugara. I know you need dual Skana for your, I forgot what the other thing is that you need besides the Redeemer. Maybe there's another Bolto that you need for the Redeemer. There's Skana and dual Skana and something else. I'm kind of forgetting off the top of my head. Anything and anything that breathes, yes. Anything and anything. Ooh, there's a Kavot. I already have that, considering I have... Oh, that's right, I was trying to breed a, I got another Kavot now. Got a male one this time. His name is Linhardt. You guys may have seen him a little bit on the, pictures there. Namesake comes from the fact that if any of you played Fire Emblem 3 Houses, then you know who Linhardt is. And the reason I named him that is because he's green. A little bit of white on him, a little bit of like blackish blue, but he's green. I can tell you it was not expected. So we got Wagen and Linhardt now. And then I want to try and get them so I can get a Vasco Kavot at some point, and then I'll have all the Kavots taken care of. And at some point, I'll need, what I'll probably do, since I don't really have an interest in a slide, is I'll probably just make a basic mutagen set for the Vasco Kavot. Not the Vasco Kavot, the Slide Multiplier. Make a cheap mutagen set. Actually, no, I think I still have a couple of them available that I haven't made. See, what I'll do is I'll go ahead and take one of those, and I will make a Slide Multiplier, level it, so I'll have it and its claw weapon taken care of, and then I'll be up to, all my Multiplier is done, because I press it now, and I have Panzer. Though I do need to guild it is the big thing, but that's not really a big deal when it comes to just...
Continue to defend.
I mean, it's a little bit of standing, it's a little bit of tokens, so I'll just need to go do some bounties later. Get a whole bunch of mother tokens. Like grandmother tokens and pop those. I need 5,000 standing is the big thing. And sun tokens, but... Bigger thing is I just need standing. The sun tokens I can easily just trade in some of the animals that I've caught. Just if I get lucky and get the right ones. Sometimes I got in cases where it's like, you know, 2-3 tags of one I have a good chunk of, and then there's something like, nah, I got like 9 tags of this, I'm not gonna burn that much, especially when I know when some of those tags are used for certain mods. Once again, I mean, to be fair, that Reflect is not going to be super useful, but it is more that I can go ahead and pop it to get some endo out of it, because it's, I think it's like 15 because of the, I think it's like 15 per, because of the gold. So it will add up over time. So no, it's, if you get an Adarza, that's just kind of built in. Carry over this right now. Oh, now someone's riding for it. Autopilot. I do some arbitrations on stream, but there's no way Abby has arbitrations unlocked. It's not gonna be for a while. Turn this rifle into a shotgun, basically. Yeah, I'm gonna elf. You're leveling Ember, Broughton Prime, Orthos Prime, and you're leveling Baruch. Not bad. Try out Baruch. I do have the ability to get Baruch Prime. I got it all this stuff before he was bolted. I've not tried him yet. I don't think he's any good. I know his gimmick sucks. I know people talk about the fact that his gimmick sucks. But I see some Baruch Primes here and there. And not just like leveling on Hydron, but like in general, I do see some here and there. Just, I mean, at least I know Oberon's getting reworked soon. On the topic of frames were a little bit gimmicky. Not the best. Well, may or may not be. I guess to be fair, not the best. I don't really know if Baruch's the best or not, but I mean, you know, you get what I mean. Yeah, I know people talked about Oberon getting that rework. I think it's on that dev stream. We get the one dev stream.
Reinforcements available.
He's going.
Do you choose to leave now or continue fighting?
And I'm kind of happy because I like Oberon.
Continue to defend.
I haven't picked him up yet because he's not great, and I don't want to waste my time doing so yet. But I mean, once the rework happens, I'll gladly pick him up and I'll gladly try him out. It's just that obviously, you know, not really worth it. I don't want to keep a prime version of on him because it's going to take up a slot. I'm going to keep a slot open for someone else if I really want to. That slot I have right now, for example, is going straight to Caliban Prime when it comes out. And then I'll be helmeting original Caliban. At least I have another free slot. At that point, I'm not really opening a free slot. I guess I'm opening a free slot today, but it's a slot that was Caliban already. It's better Caliban. Looks like kind of just the same kind of situation over again. Save my combo going. Look at that one, heavy attack. Basically, I have an infinite combo going. We just turned the rifle into a shotgun rifle. Get pretty decent fire rate. Doesn't make it the most accurate, but let's take a little bit of that. Oh. Sometimes I wonder about how things would have turned out differently if I played Warframe a little bit sooner. Not in terms of the goal, but like more like who would I end up maining? Would I still end up maining Sevi as one of my favorite frames? Or would there be any characters I have more? Like, for example, would I be having a lot more platinum? Would I be a lot higher rank right now? I mean, to be fair, I probably would be. But you know, it's like, you know, how much higher rank would I end up being? You know, would there have been any other items? Like, for example, the fact I missed Cora Prime initially because I got it right at the end of it when I joined, right at the end of her life cycle. And for example, would I would have had her, or would it be a case of just? I mean, if I probably have her, someone else I'd probably be. Like, if I joined earlier than that, I'd probably have this exact same conversation. If I talked about if I joined even earlier, to be fair. That's kind of how it would just end up going. You know, it's still one of those things, you just think about it every now and then, you know, what would have happened if I'd done this a little differently? If I joined this earlier, if I had or hadn't done this. One of those kind of cases.
Extraction
we'll see
is
if everyone's going for.
unless you can handle more of the enemy.
I'm willing to go. You're willing to go, then I'm willing to go. Alright, 3 of us should be fine. After 15, though, we're definitely going to call it. Like I said, we got
Keep
2
fighting.
Neos and an Axie.
Another opportunity
It's pretty good.
to extract will appear soon.
We should be okay enough. I'm trying to get a little bit of dire straits, because that's what exactly what I'm like. We're going to stick around for 3 more, and that's it. Oh no, we're getting cooked. Okay, never mind. We are cooked. We are absolutely cooked. Excellent swarm happened. Okay. We got a little bit greedy there. I mean, it's not the worst case. We still got the relics at the very least. It is not good though. I was gonna say we should probably have stalled, but alright, I'll go straight into this, whether I want it or not. We gotta play it safe and get as much of these enemies. If I had Sevi, we'd be doing a little bit better right now. Better Valkyrie myself. I'd just be a lot more. I'd be starting to do things a little bit quicker. At this point, I'm not gonna worry about accuracy. We just gotta go ahead and hit anything that comes within a certain vicinity. Okay, we are holding on somehow. Two guys up there. Our best bet, honestly, is to try and wait for this thing to go up. And we just regenerate. We wait for a moment. Okay. I think we might be cooked now because we have no HP on this thing. Kind of the problem. Yeah, that I knew that was gonna happen at that point. If we just waited a little bit longer. If we waited just a little bit longer on the shields, we would have been fine. Oh well, that happens. Oh well. Give me 1 second. Do that. New. Let's do that real quick. Oh, you're typing me right now. Yeah, no, in that situation, you just gotta go ahead and wait for a moment just to ensure. I would have probably been Valkyrie. If we were Valkyrie, we probably would have been fine. Oh well. check the relics, and then we'll go do that. But yeah, no, that's unfortunate, as I said. I don't know why, because I know she was sitting there. I don't know what the random was doing, because he kind of just blitzed it when we were at very low HP, like 1500 HP. So, like I said, as soon as that happened, I knew we were cooked. There was no way we were surviving that if we managed to skin by, only losing like 3,000. We should have waited like a good 30 seconds. It would have been a little bit painful, yeah, but we would have guaranteed won that last wave, I think. Because we were doing pretty good. We got about through half of it before we ended up dying. Then a whole bunch of enemies came and we were dead. So, it happens. It happens, it happens. Not the best situation, but it is what it is. We should have, let's go for a rescue Axie. M6. Let's go M7 or M6. Let's go M7, yeah. We'll see if she has any Axie relics. If not, we'll figure out something else. But I have no idea which one she has. Oh yeah, if anyone's noticed, we've popped out the music I have for the Granum Void. That's not the right room. Also, I swapped out my background from the Nora Knight one to the Parent Sequence one. Granum Void. I figured we'd swap things up a little bit. I'm not elaborating on this one. It's called a Mogus, and that's all you need to know. Oh yeah, you know I found it out recently? Well, there's another skin, but that's in this bundle only. A degenerated strain of the Hellman Charger. You can just get this, and you can actually get a regular charger skin. You can turn your Hellman Charger into a charger, like an infested charger. You see, it looks like a corrupted or an infested Grenier. There, you can see the head right there. Oh, it's a little cursed looking. Oh, she's looking through all the relics and seeing what's in each of them. You know, I can't blame her. That's why I've been doing way too much of dog days. To be fair, I already had most of the rewards from last year, but I got the color palette that I still needed to. I got the emote, which I have right here for proof. I don't know, I feel a little bad though sometimes because I just think I'm stringing her along a little bit. Just bringing her along for whatever.
Our intel suggests that our person of interest is in the vicinity. Search for the hostage and bring them home. Void Fishers, you need them to open a relic, but are you confident you can withstand their fury?
Gate of Meat is a little unfortunate.
You are near a fissure. Use that reactant to open a relic. Keep fighting. Look, the more
Yeah, no, I don't think I've had a loss on that like in a while. Outside of going too far. Yeah, so that was definitely one that was salvageable. It was just we had to wait like 30 seconds and we would have been fine. And then the other guy jumped the gun.
Stay focused.
Probably would have been one of those weird cases where it would have been better if I was solo in that case.
As soon as you can. We don't have much time.
But that's the public lobby experience.
knows you're here.
Probably locked out on a decent bit of loot. I know we got the relics at the very least. But yeah. That's just very unfortunate.
That's it. You opened the relic. Finish your mission and we'll take
Oh
a
well.
look inside.
Maybe he's being bummed out. We can't change fast at this point. If I'd realized that was gonna happen, I would have just said now we're going on 12.
Approaching the holding area. Careful. If the wardens detect you, they will surely initiate the execution sequence. Bypass complete. You may proceed.
Okay, while we're going down there, we can just go straight up into here. I don't know if we missed one, but
This is the jail. Our hostage is in one of these cells.
nope, not it. This is this one. 50-50. Kind of waiting how he does this. Okay, I guess I'm doing it.
Thank the stars, not a minute too soon.
Thank God we didn't trigger the execution sequence, or else we would have been cooked there too.
We need to get them back to command in one piece. Find your way to the exits, and don't leave the subject behind.
Oh, we can leave the subject behind. The subject teleports.
I need a weapon.
No, you don't. You need a weapon, you're gonna get yourself killed doing that.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
Yeah, I don't think for the Predazite that I'm gonna actively try to do as much breeding as I did for the Bulbophyla. I just like the Bulbophylas. 800 meters, okay. Yeah, there's no I was gonna return time. To be fair, I know she's way under leveled. I feel a little bit bad for dragging her about. But like, we're gonna do some relic cracking. If we get her some good parts sooner. That's the important part. Oh, we need to get nope. Nope. She only at 3. Okay, at least they listened. I know there's some people that definitely wouldn't. I'll go back and run towards her to try and see if I can help her. Forget the fact that I'm so used to playing this that it's a cakewalk for me. Might not be for her.
They've brought in reinforcements. A Bursa.
They brought in a Bursa. Weak. Where's the thing? I'm just blind. Where's where's the 8? Am I just blind? Where exactly is the entrance hole? I don't remember. Oh, whatever. Not much I can do on the matter. This isn't the right way. Now that I'm looking at the map properly. Go this way. That's why I'm like, why am I not getting it? Wasn't the right way. Man, clown material. Alright, this one's cool.
This is your chance. Hack into that disabled ambulance.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
do feel bad for the people that are kind of just waiting, but that's how it goes sometimes. Where is the... Let's see if I can find her again. Where are they tagging?
This looks bad. Help.
Where's the hostage at? Oh, there she is. Okay, where? Okay, they got the hostage now. I don't know how she doesn't have enough void traces. I don't know if I'll play an escort on her. It's kind of funny in its own little weird way. Oh, she got 5 now. 6, yep. Starting to collect some of them. I don't know how she's not at enough though. That's more my question. 7, 8. We got 2 more. Hopefully she's got. Okay, I guess we're going. Oh, we got all of them. Okay. Just took a moment. What do we got? 24. It's not doing bad. It's not doing too bad. What? Oh, why he's just standing there? I wonder if he went AFK. Oh. If he just... Alright, I guess we're... I'm not taking the Glaive Prime disc. Okay.
The captain has been secured. You've done your part, Tenno. We'll take it from here.
It's a little awkward. Oh well. Ooh, Cosmic Spectre though, I'm not gonna complain, that's pretty decent. I'll take a Glaive Prime Blade. So I don't have that. Might not be too bad. I'll see if she's up for it. Comes up to level lock Bolto later. Because we need the... I'll keep the Grigori though. I'll go find a decent mission.
Kanzu's favorite gun. Swazdula! Killer!
Yes. Hi, Kanzu. Auger Seeker, Gladiator Might, Vigilante Armaments. We'll do this for the... Oh. Oh. That's what she's doing. She might be doing something then. Pop her back in.
You choose to pursue other actions. It's
See you again, eh?
Like she might have
Andy with a
slightly
gun
actually
blade.
popped out. She didn't
Cetus
realize.
needs you. Let's go. I like those eyes with a dead
What's this thing? Earth with?
Powders and knives, newly arrived at great risk from the Right on time, Surah. I see you.
I am pleased. You have accepted what so many have feared to try.
Let's do this.
Andy with a gun or blade? Cetus needs you. Let's talk.
You should think about children, perhaps.
Yeah, so this will be a lot easier. We'll have public lobby open. And then... I was gonna say, I should be able to help cover us on that, because I can do this one fairly easily. And if we're lucky, I'll be able to get a, an Auger Seeker out of it, which would be good for her. Or Auger Seeker. Auger Secrets, rather. I mean, I already have one. But, just open my mouth real quick. Just my drink and I... See, I know I have one. I think I have it on my Sevi. Yeah, I have it on someone.
Blades living is tough living. Grenier are finding that out the hard way. Let's make them find out a little faster. Cut
We'll
off
find
their
out a little
supply.
faster. Dang.
Kanzu is right. The Grenier can never be allowed to live comfortably on the plains. Let's make this place as inhospitable as possible for them. I need you to recover a Grenier drone so that I can access its logs.
Okay, go. I'm gonna ask if it kicked her because like she didn't show up yet. Public. Surprised no one else is joining.
The drone is nearby.
It
Find
happens.
and hack it. That's it. The drone is under our control now. Escort it to the extraction point before the enemy can destroy it. They're sending another wave to take out the drone. Stay vigilant.
Those devices draw energy from bombarists. Make use of them.
Not be a good day for bounties then on the planes. I know for a fact it's public and open.
Don't let them harm the drone.
Eh, they won't. It'll be fine. Honestly, the drone is one of the harder ones, I'd argue. Because the fact that it's basically an escort mission for better or worse. All the other cases are pretty easy.
Thank you. I can use the codes in this radio drone to sow confusion within the Grenier ranks.
And so it goes. I'm sorry, little friend.
Should be a little bulkier.
Emergency
Have the
Grenier supply
mods
caches
for
are
it.
hidden
Probably
in the
doesn't.
vicinity of my waypoint. Empty them.
Yeah, that cache should be a lot easier to find. Also take time after my kit gold, it'll put a little bit more bulk on it. Down at launch point might be behind. Might be here somewhere. Maybe we can get into here. That open, I'll scan that as well. Got one. Listen for sound. I think 6 minutes would be enough time, but I don't think we're getting the bonus for this one, but I checked just in case. I have had one in here before. Sometimes you do have to check. I'm hoping it's not underground. That's the big thing I'm hoping. It's kind of what I'm worried might be the case. Ugh. Yeah, so I'm like, I wish we had more people right now. 'Cause that would actually really help. Alright. here's one. Must have missed this one.
Sometimes
on
we
those for the
fail,
achievement.
despite our
I'm
best
gonna scam
efforts.
anyway. Up here somewhere. If you're gonna do it the hard way, you gotta do it yourself. We got that one already. Not on top of here, is it? At least I'll get a little bit smaller. I don't mind losing a little bit of a bonus. There's the last one.
With that last cache, you sent a message to this detachment. Nothing they have is safe.
Thinking she might have, yeah. She might have crashed. Is it below us? Where is that entrance then? Ah, you know what?
That is unfortunate. But we should try again.
As well. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna go towards where I know there's where it's telling me to go, the beacon. Maybe for some reason that's actually where I need to go. Oh, yep, it's underground. It's underground. That explains a lot. There we go. Alright. Yeah, we're doing nice little seaside cavern. Okay, that was easy. Vigilante Vigor, I'll take it.
The commander in
not
charge
bad.
of this detachment is hiding somewhere near my waypoint. Draw them out and eliminate them.
Give me a valid launch point. Is this tree? You know what the weird part is you could absolutely just, like, arc wing out of this. I don't know why you can't. It's like, yeah, if I here, makes more sense. Oh, a spot now. Well, whatever. Let's call the elevator down. Yeah, I think she finished up on her stream on her side of things. I do know she said that she was having a thunderstorm earlier, so I'm wondering if it's still storming on her end. That might have caused her power to go out. I know it's happened before, so I wouldn't be entirely too surprised if that were the case. Target was out for a fight.
And so it goes.
For about all of 0.3 seconds. This was the 1.3, but
sometimes we fail, despite our best efforts.
oh, is he still alive? He's not still alive. Okay, I was gonna say he's not still alive.
Uncertainty and infighting among his former troops. Good work. Thanks to you, Grenier morale is desperately low. Command wants to
destroy their supplies. Destroy their supplies.
Make sure that never happens.
They have no
Among these
supplies.
troops is a resupply beacon. Find it and take it.
That is unfortunate, but we should try again.
There's the supply beacon. Grab it so I can call in the drop.
Supplies. Airstrike them.
Supplies are dropping now. Destroy them. Take that supply beacon, and I will call in the drop. Supplies incoming. Make sure the Grenier never get their hands on them. There's the supply beacon. Grab it so I can call in the drop. That's the last pod. Destroy the supplies.
Yeah, I'll do it once I kill everyone. I need 5 more victims. 5 more victims. Anyone want to be a victim? 3 more victims. All the victims we needed gone.
You got them itching to run home to the safety of their galleons.
Ooh, an Aya.
Exactly what I wanted.
The old tiny larval thing. Oh yeah, but I just got text you up. Yeah, her PC started overheating. Apparently she had one of those hot storms. So her PC started overheating. That's unfortunate. Honestly, I'm just more concerned that she's okay. Oh, that's interesting. You don't count as planes beasts. I guess because you're technically enemies because you're aggressive.
Sometimes we fail, despite our best efforts.
Tombst. We'll just flip back for the right now. Got a second. Alright. Sorry about that. Just kills Abby a little bit. A ton, but like just more just reconfirming everything's okay on her end. The Vozarin lens is not bad though. I don't need Vozarin, but you know, maybe someone else needs it and I can just give it to them. Aya's good though. That Aya is delicious. We love Aya in this household. Anyway, we still got like half an hour, 45 minutes, so let's go ahead. This is not online. Nope, it's just me again. We do have time for an arbitration then. Survival, it's not amazing. It is possible to do. I don't really feel like doing a survival arbitration. It's still gonna be 5 minutes per. Let's go report to Samaris so I finish this up. Despite not being super active in chat, I got a good few people watching. I appreciate you all for taking time out of your mornings, or I'm assuming for those of you who aren't in the US, like your afternoons and or evenings to pop by.
I can see you are hungry. What a pity this creature will forever be unaware of its contribution to the sanctuary.
Don't say it like that. I mean, I'll take the 350 endo and all that, but don't say it like that. It's a little.
Knowledge is the path to the singularity.
I don't want to be the singularity. I don't like the singularity. The singularity's mean. Yeah, from Teshin today. Steopath honors. Alright. Kuva, arcane adapters. I have like 5 of these. I've not been using them, so I think I'm gonna hold off from buying them. Oh, yeah, we don't have though. I need to go get my Riven Slivers turned into some Rivens. Wait. Yeah, I did sell off some. Oh my goodness, yesterday that platinum that I made. I sold off 2 of my rifle ribbons and all my pistol ribbons, and some guy was buying them for 8 each, regardless of the type, as long as it was one of the 2. So I walked out with 96 platinum. Best deal I made in a while. So it's like I guess we'll get a couple of these every now and then. Pistol ribbon. Alright, rifle ribbon, that's fine. We can go crack some rifle ribbons later, off stream. Oh, excuse me. That weird sound on my end. Ooh. You know, I just realized I forgot to get myself a drink. Give me like one moment. I forgot to grab a drink for myself today. I mean, I still had some water on me, but I had like half a bottle of water. So I'll be right back. Give me a second.
Knockety knock. Hello, dreamers. Let's get to know one another.
If lost upon the plains outside Cetus, you may derive sustenance from mineral-dense termite droppings, which the Ostrons call Ito Da. You may also never form a consonant again, but at least you will not be dead.
I am back. Still can't believe I ended up with a crescent while I was trying to get a Panzer with a crescent head. Crescent with a Panzer head instead of a Panzer with a crescent head. I mean, there's always that risk. I knew there was. It's still really funny that happened. As I said, worst case scenario, I'll just take one of their children and breed it with a Panzer again. Only downside is I would need something with a crescent head to do that. Well, I guess I could technically take Metis and breed him with a Panzer, and I'd still have two really good Panzers then. I guess I could theoretically get lucky and inherit the crescent coloration. Anyway, we have... that's not it. Circuit, what we got this week? Garuda, Baruch, Hildren. Really ironic about all these is they're all Venus frames. You could be obtained doing regular Venus missions. You're from Vox Solaris. I'd say take Hildren in this case. I have Hildren Prime, but I'm still gonna take base Hildren because I don't have her. Because you can get Vox Solaris standing. You are similar to Gara, you are or Valis bounties. And Hildren is from is it Exploiter or Profit Taker? I think it's Exploiter Orb. I think it's Exploiter. But yeah, I have all of Hildren set, as you can see, in some form. To be fair, I wouldn't potentially mind getting a second Blazing Pillage, because I could sell that Blazing Pillage for a decent amount of plat. I can talk about that later if I really want to go bother with it again. Oh, right, this week. Right, I forgot about this. Hello. I've been streaming for a bit. I was playing with someone else earlier, and she had to go because her computer started overheating because there was a hot storm out where she is. It was like raining. It was like hot rain. So, welcome back home. I haven't gone over much about the week stuff yet. Most you kind of missed in terms of for the Warframe stuff for the week. Pick Hildren for your thing there because we got Garuda, Baruch, and Hildren. And Hildren's definitely the best out of the three in terms of getting the blueprints for. I mean, you'll still need to do the Exploiter Orb regardless, but... And we got Torrid. I already have this, something with dual Toxicist. This is the best one, followed by either this or this, depending on who you ask. I personally think this is a little better than this. I know a dual Toxicist Ribbon goes for a lot, just like a Torrid Ribbon can, so I'd say this, which I don't have, so I'm actually going to pick this week. And then either of these two could work. Personally, I'm going to go for the Atomos, but realistically, I'm probably not going to go for tier 10 this week. I'm probably just going to go for tier 5 to get the dual Iker. What do we have this week? Ooh, secondary shiver, power ramp. Weapon adapter blueprint's not bad. Akimbo slip shot. I don't have that actually. Secondary shiver, longbow sharp shot, not bad. And then 25 steel essence. It's not bad, that's not bad. Oh, Logic Bear, I had the funniest thing happen. So, I've been trying to breed, this is Metis for context. I've been trying to breed, so I've been breeding, Vulpaphilas. I have, so we have this one. This one was bred with, I don't have the original one anymore, but I had one named Phobos, and I got a breeding stock one off of someone else. That was a 4x4. So I bred this one. This one has Vulpaphyla energy. I know it's like, okay, you can check to see here, I've colored some of it, but as you can see, that energy is, if I change that, why is it, okay, I don't know why it's going to white now. Oh, it's a missive, that's why. I don't know, sometimes it bugs out and goes back to the orange, but it'll sometimes go to the orange, but I know half the time it ends up going back to the white anyway.
Top to bottom.
The white, the yellow.
That is
Or
absolutely you.
It doesn't matter. I'll worry about this later. Normally it's supposed to look like that, with the orange. But as you can see with Metis, he's got purple, or like a pink. As you can see with Lunara here, she's a crescent. Lunara is a crescent. And I've not changed the color of the tail energy. That's crescent coloration. This is natural. This is Vulpaphyla. Selkie has some Vulpaphyla. I don't know how come it's not showing up on the coloration for there. It's just going back to orange. I don't know. I can worry about that later. Okay. Hello. Yeah, I'm just, okay, I'm not even gonna lie, I'm just glad you're okay, Abby, that nothing too crazy happened on your end, and it was just a computer issue of it being a little bit warm on your end. So everything's going on there. Yeah, I don't know why, okay, I don't know why Selkie's popping and having orange instead of, like, pink. Because she had pink. As you can see, in none of these colors I have are able, I mean, this one's kind of the coloration, but that's not quite the same. We'll just do that. Yeah, I don't know what's going on there. We'll worry about that later. But as you can see, that one's there. This one's a crescent head, and this is crescent coloration right here, as you can see. But yeah, this one ended up inheriting Vulpaphyla energy on the tail. It ended up inheriting a Panzer head. A Panzer Vulpaphyla head, even though I wanted a crescent head on this thing. I wanted a Panzer with a crescent head. And I ended up getting a crescent with a Panzer head. I mean, to be fair, Metis' imprints are a lot more valuable for that reason, because I have a different head on him. But yeah, I gotta go ahead and breed Lunara with, Selkie again. So I can get that. So we switch back to Metis again. Worst case, I'll just keep Selkie for my own, you know, keepsake. And I'm definitely keeping... I have no reason not to keep Metis, even though he's a Crescent. I prefer a Panzer, because Panzer's better. The Crescent's still good.
And make the Lotus proud.
Let me turn off this for the moment. I haven't checked. Let's go... I want to see what the weapons are available. Just earlier as well, Logic Bear, we had a mission where we were playing Hydron, and we were doing really well up until the end where we were cutting a little bit close, and then the random that Avi and I were with just goes, no, we're gonna kill the last guy instead of letting the shields regen, and that's when I knew we were cooked, because we only had 1500 HP left, and we'd lost like 3000 on the last one. That's the crash course. I don't want that.
Not happening.
How did people get like 5 seconds? Yeah, I apologize once again for that, Abby. I did not. If I'd realized that was gonna be an issue, I would have just said we're going on 12.
Lovely.
Don't call me lovely.
I thought this would be right up your alley.
25%. Okay, it's literally minimum. It's kind of funny that it's minimum. That's not bad. 42.6% is not bad. It's worth taking, I'd argue. Motivore. I have that there's Porthrix. Your basic minimum. I would take this if it was a little bit higher. But I don't feel like taking like 10 things. If I had like a 40% on this thing, I'd take it. This, debating whether I want to take it. I think I'm gonna pass on it. As much as I like it.
Such sweet sorrow.
I like it. Yeah. I tried these mission earlier for the rank up. Yeah, I got humbled by it. It's a stealth mission. I need Skyajati for this, and I need someone that's gonna be fast. I'm gonna test to see off stream if I can use Warframe abilities while I'm doing the test. If I can, I'm taking Cyto 9 for his evade. But I remember the last time I do this, it was like rank 8 or 9 or somewhere around there, 10 maybe. And I remember that one being an utter nightmare that took me like 3 or 4 days. One of my buddies, who's already done this rank up mission for rank 19, Deathly, he said it took him a week to do it because of how bad it was. Oh, Roblox is online. As you can see, I got a handful of people here. Is on the list. Yeah, as I say, he's not been on it a bit actually, but he's level 22. Yeah, he's done that available. It sucks that I can only do it once per day, but it's fine. Still need one more break. Also, Avi, unfortunately, we didn't get any Augur Secrets. I would have tossed you if I had a spare one. I'd just be like, I'll toss it to you, but I unfortunately didn't get a spare one. What is? 1 second. What is doing this? It's doing a funny. That's what it's doing. Okay, there we go. It's doing a funny sometimes.
Reload.
No, Ordis, you don't get to talk about... You know, let's go ahead and do... I want to do around dog days. Let's do around dog days. I need more pearls anyway. Not because of the fact if I actually need anything. I just want a couple items that I can sell later on to people. So... let's go ahead and... yeah, anyone who's playing this, rank 4 is, or rank 4, mission 4 is the one that allows you to go endlessly on there. Otherwise, it's set number of pearls per. With this, it's 30 pearls plus the number of kills you got divided by 2, where assists give you 1. Not nuts, I got killed. Thought I had another bomb on me. A little, get on me. Oh yeah, we have the this video they added the melee as well. So we have the noodle bomb now. Just jumping still. Treat it like a wolf sledge, which I'm fine with, honestly. I do like using the wolf sledge, I just haven't used it in a bit because of the fact that I hate and a couple of the other weapons available. But yeah, my best run, I think I got like, I think it was like 60-ish kills in my best run. I can usually get about like 35, 40 very easily. It really depends on how many people are with me and how many people are doing what and where the enemies are. Or if I get into a weird situation where I have someone that I've had like one of the ones I had last night when I was doing this. I only got like 32 kills because I had one guy that kept going ahead and targeting the enemies that I missed. And when I tossed another water balloon on them, they were already dead. It was very frustrating, honestly. And he ended up with like 50 kills between that and the stuff that he was doing. I can get obviously, you know, one or two happens, but you know, when you're actively following me around at that point, you can't argue that's not intentional. Double. Okay, my preferred strategy is just to go between these two spots because I know, at least for the daytime map, that there's a nighttime version of it as well. Ooh, nice triple. Know what balloons are. Because yeah, no, obviously they changed it as well. The soaker used to be a little more powerful, but it only had 100 ammo, and then you had to touch the water to refill it. They changed it now where it's less powerful, but it has 20 shot ammo onto it. I think I actually took that guy's kill. Oops, I feel a little bit bad for that. As you can see, we're going through. It's usually a pretty clean sweep. They also did lower the numbers down from last year, because last year I believe the enemies instead of being 30 to 50, like Division 3 was 30 to 50, and Mission 4 I think went up to like 70. Like, they could high enough that they could take a water balloon. Let's put it like that. Oh, we got down from that. That was unfortunate. Yeah, I got, was that like 35 kills? Got 43. Yeah. Another minute. So much everyone had. That's someone else that joined and left. I do feel bad for anyone because you can still get put into a mission where there's like a minute left on it. I feel bad for anyone that does happen because you're basically never getting a ton of pearls from that. I mean, to be fair, it's still like 30 plus whatever. But if you're trying to make a little bit, you know, it's not the best. Especially considering that they upped the prices to compensate. Like, yeah, that just... Because a lot of the really good stuff from the old event is now either like 290 or 470 or 470, 490, like 290, 490. There's still some of it's like 50 for sort of color palettes and whatnot, but
Adam, how many have? Let's do it again. Meat sucks.
But yeah, this is basically it for the entirety of the month of August. They added a new color palette in, which is the Marshlands one. Which is like some nice browns and tans and some slight greenish tints to a couple of them. But as you can see, yeah, from the amount that I got, 43 kills. I'll do one more for the sake of it. But yeah, 43 kills, that was like 114 pearls. That's not bad, honestly. And also with me knowing that I'm starting right now, I'm going to be there for the full thing. I could have gotten a little bit more if I had been there earlier. Because I went 45 seconds, water balloons can start spawning.
Alright.
Now, since I'm by myself,
Get up there and show me some H2.
there's only 3 of them. I will say, the one thing I've learned is that being solo is more consistent in terms of kills, where you'll usually get a higher average, but because you can do something like that where you just have all of them right there. But if you get other people in there, more enemies spawn, so there's a higher theoretical capability if you get lucky. Hence, you can get something like 60 or potentially higher. Like, oh yeah, I think we got 60 now. 5 of them, okay. Side. Yeah, 5. That's fine. 5's still a good amount. Not like it changes too much. You can see we're just going off right now. Surprised that one actually didn't count. Why my notes are not working? Tried ground slam. Tapping E and it didn't give me. That's fine. We're good now. Okay, as you can see we're at 19 already and we got 3 minutes left. Feel like I was having trouble. But yeah, we basically just go back and forth on the daytime map between these two spots. It covers you a lot of the enemies, and you're basically guaranteed to always have up potential for a water balloon minimum. Toss it that way, then you get a clean refresh. Sometimes you get lucky and you just randomly toss it in a direction and you get a hit. Other times, not so much. Other times you just kind of get dud. But yeah, as you can kind of tell, I've gotten pretty used to this. I mean, I did this for several hours last year, and as you can see, I did my fair share earlier. We're at 33 right now. It's not bad. Let's not get stuck on there, please. The tree. I don't know why the tree is so weirdly shaped. Past the water bullets, but we got a lot though. That's far worked. Head back to my usual pattern. Yeah, it's nice and simple though. Nothing too crazy. But yeah, sometimes simplicity isn't a bad thing. You just go and toss a bunch of water balloons at enemies, get a bunch of rewards, and you enjoy yourself. I know technically up until the bell rings completely, even if it doesn't show up as additional kill, it will give you the 2 pearls. You can see right there, boom, 4 instead of 2.
Best out of how many have? Let's do
You can see another 2 right there. So it doesn't show up as a kill on the feed at that point, but like I think that's like 53 or 54 then that shows up as. You can see we got like 50 some right there. Yeah, 54. How much do we get? I'm curious. 139. Not bad. Not bad in the slightest. We take it. What else do we need to do still? We got like 4 minutes. Let's see what the next arbitration is. If it's something decent that we can do a couple rounds of, I'll do it. I just don't feel like waiting 5 minutes per interval on a survival mission. Just because it's not going to be that fun. Like, defense used to be one of the ones that I used to dread. Because, not as much as, like, you used to have to do 5 waves. So it was just, you did the 5 and got out. This, it's like, okay, they chopped it down into 3. So you could do 3 things in like the time that would take you to do 10. You can do, I was saying that instead of you could do 3 of them, you could do less than 2 essentially. To what previously would have been a little under 2. Or in the time that you could do 2, you'd have 1 and then 1 extra wave into the next. So you do a little over 1 in the time that you get 2. So I don't know, it works in either
Operator
scenario,
always has
but...
determined the secrets to happiness. A combination of heightened dopamine levels and a terrible memory. You're welcome!
What we can do in the meantime, actually, let's go ahead and switch over to Titania. And then... I still need to do some Duviri, because I have my Strun Prime. As you can see, I have a lot on here. 5 Formas, Catalyst, adapters. So here, I don't need an adapter here though, but I got the adapters. Got a whole bunch of stuff. Using a swim ring, yeah. There's actually the ephemera for it. There's a torch right there too. Yeah, you can see I've got my Matter Eye on it. Let me switch over to Titania. Yeah, I was gonna say I have my swim ring. I can put it on with my appearance. Attachments. I have my Fade Path ephemera on. I feel like I got these 3 from a previous event. We got this Conquer, Quest to Conquer Cancer. This is 12 years. This is from Steel Path. Looks kind of like a little dragon thing swirling around. They're cool in the back. But yeah, this is only available during August. Which is a little sad because I actually kind of like it. So we got this one. The wireframe was from one of the previous Night Waves. Same thing with this. This one I got from the Lich on stream. This one I bought a Lich from someone else that had this on it because I wasn't trying to waste forever. I kept trying to. I did like 4 Liches and I couldn't get a single one. So this one was like, I think like 3 steel essence for this one. Got so many Liches with this one, this tail feather ephemera. This was from my lightning Lich that I have, my lightning sister of Parvos. It's actually my first lightning. This is actually my first sister of Parvos that I actually did had this ephemera on it. Weirdly enough. You can't see the spring step one. It used to be a limited time, but I still have it. That's from Easter. This is for Halloween. So this is for Navarist, which could be in October. Soaker, that's the fish one. You can also get that one for, this one I think it's like 500 though right now. These 2 are from Veilbreaker. Angels of Zeraman. I have the other one, yeah, Angels of Zeraman as well. Navarist. Technosite Coda as well. Navarist was the bats. I saw someone do a bat at one point with using the Navarist ephemera. They made Batman. Unironically, it was a really good looking Batman too. They made a Batman Drifter, and he had this ephemera on. This was for the first Technosite that I did. I probably should have captured it because I know some people wanted this at some point. Got this one at some point from my Poison one. Got this from Barrow. Bought this for Aya. Barrow Katir, Veilbreaker, Barrow, rank up on, what's it called, Nightwave, previous Nightwave.
As ready
Anyway,
as you will
let's go ahead and do... Oh, my Iatan, right. But yeah, no, we get, instead of, for the event, instead of our regular weapons, we have soakers. They added pool, people wanted pool noodles for a melee, because last year it was just water balloons and guns. And it was 100 ammo, you shot, you refilled, but it was stronger. In this case, they weakened it, but that's why the enemy's a little bit weaker. So because last year enemies used to actually take multiple water balloons to get. I remember that because they were like level 70.
Let's go.
So you'd have to hit him with 2 water balloons. So getting a headshot was so much more important because a headshot would still do I think like 900 damage to them rather than.
Okay, you know the drill. Get it.
That I don't know if it's pretty possible they also buffed it. I don't remember the damage with the water balloon before. I don't remember if it was like 300 or not, 150 or what it was. But yeah, I know there's something. Let's go ahead and do this. I'm not gonna waste it entirely because I still need to wait. I need to still have some energy. So we'll do that a little bit. Ooh, item star.
I stumbled across an Orokin codex that said this tower was known for its beautiful Iatan treasures.
And its deadly security apparatus.
For you,
yes.
it was also known for its deadly security apparatus.
Every one of these towers you find is known for their deadly security apparatus. I feel like I feel like you have a bad sense of judgment. There, to be fair, you're only giving me the hard ones that you can't do. Which, to be fair, would be why you allow me to keep them. But yeah, no, that one I got for the I got like 65 for Silky's mother. I got the blueprint for her, or the imprint for her for like 65 platinum and a couple Iatans. That's a pretty good deal. Ooh, I'll take that. I'll go back for that. Because what I could easily do is I can get... I'm getting jumped again? Twice in the same stream. By the same faction of all things.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
Well, this time they ain't just gonna be... Yeah, normally these are... Like I said, normally they were not... Well, actually, they're still kind of weak. They're level 20. They were like level 50. Might be a little bit annoying because they're all eggs in this unit. There we go. I kind of wish I had like a more by Stalker instead, just that would be a little bit less annoying.
Oh, wow. This looks dangerous.
Alright.
For me. I mean, you're gonna be fine. Promise.
Oh yeah, no, I will be fine. I could just cheese this. Take this. Then...
Don't look now, tin stuff.
We got the Buffman sculpture, the one that
nearby.
actually only cost me.
Ha,
To be fair, I actually like this one a lot.
bring it
I think it
home.
has one of the lower values, but it's only 3 cyan stars instead of needing an amber star in there. It's the only one that doesn't require an amber star in some form. So break off the loot that's in there too. I don't have an increased chance of item treasures. Worst gets really for the item stars. They still sell for a little bit too. Story. At that point, I can start working on some need to form a new. Pick up. I gave you slash and sepsis claws, I believe. So you got a whole bunch of poison. So yeah, we need to get you, Abby. We need to get you some more mods at some point. So I know I got a lot of them that you don't have. Like I noticed you were playing Valkyrie earlier and you were like 750 health. Now I'm not expecting you to have as much as I do because I also have like something like Arcane Blessing on there that gives me dummy amounts of HP on Valkyrie. I'm like, I think we can do a little higher. We can get a little bit higher. We'll have to figure it out at some point. Also, I just noticed it didn't prompt me that I dehydrated. I would take a sip of my drink now. I just noticed that. I apologize if you popped that a couple minutes ago and I didn't notice. For some reason, it's a little slow. A little slow to slow up. Yeah, it's a little slow to show up on my monitor sometimes. I don't know why that is. It just is. Alright, let's see what we got this week. Yeah, base circuit. Picking Hill Drake. As I said, I definitely want at least that Blazing Pillage again, because I have one copy already. But it would be good, because I know some people want that now and then. I'm not going to do one run on stream at this point, not given the time. Oh, Abby, if you're still here. Void's a really good spot. This is a really good place to get Lith Relics. For context, it's only level 10 to 15 enemies, and you're guaranteed a Lith Relic or an Aya every time you complete this mission. To be fair, all these are guaranteed relics, but this one's one of the best ones because it's a capture mission. It's really quick. You just go in, slaughter enemy, go. This one's also another one that I like. It's a mix of Meso and Neo. However, I've personally been using Hydron more because I like grinding for stuff there to get experience, and I can get relics there. As you saw earlier, we had 2 Neo relics and we got an Axii relic.
Do you remember the old war, Operator?
This is a good spot for that. Plus, it's not the best spot for Axii relics, because I mean you need at least 9 waves in order to get it there. Because it's AA, B, C on rotation, and B and C can drop Axii relics. A can't, but B and C can. So you want to at least get 9 waves on this. If you can do that, then it's Neo relics and a bunch of Axii relics on the occasion. And I know you don't have access to it, but Meso relics, my personal go-to, is... It used to be Uko, but I just do a whole Venya mission because this tree like the Void where I get a guaranteed Meso relic out of it. Speaking of which, on missions... Yeah, as you can see, I have a decent amount of Meso relics. I need to actually go do more. I have a decent amount there. The right one. Here it is right here. I'm not going to do this one just because I don't feel like doing interception. As you can see, I have a good chunk of these relics that aren't in rotation, and this one's also relatively new as well, so it's like this is all bolted at this point. That's kind of why I don't have as much. But like as you can see with these, I have quite a bit. It does feel weird knowing that next week Grendel's gonna be vaulted because today's the 20th and Caliban Prime's coming out on the 26th. Grendel, unless they pull a case where they go, nah, we're not vaulting Grendel. Grendel is next on the vault list. Which afterwards, it's gonna be Volt's turn, or not Volt, Gloss's turn, I believe, to get vaulted then. Which feels really weird considering I know Gloss Prime came out like winter 2023. It's like early 20, I was gonna say it was in January of 2024. I know because I joined right after Dante was released. And the most recent Prime released was Gloss at that point. But to be fair, we've gotten to that point because I remember like Hildren and Wisp were there, and we got Grendel, and we got Goss. And then we had Protea released. Then after Protea, we had Sevi, I believe. It's Sevi next, yeah. So we had Protea. Yeah, Sevi was introduced in the summer because of last year, because it's Saren. I remember that. Yeah, Sevigoth Prime. Then we had Jaku Prime done. Then winter of last year we had Lavos. Then this spring we had Ureli. And then this summer we're getting Caliban. So next up on the list is probably Gyre, or is it Styanax is the next one? It might be Styanax is the next one. I know it's not Corvex. Corvex isn't up for a bit. Like Corvex and Citrine aren't up for a bit, and I know they're relatively recent before Dante. So I know they're not going to be up for a little while still. I'm trying to think who might be next. I know Dagath isn't up for a bit still as well. remember who might be there, because... Oh no, that's fine, I get it. I appreciate you for popping by afterwards, and I'm glad we... I was gonna say, even if we didn't get to play the full duration, we had some fun. That's the important part. I know it's like, what, 10 p.m. for you right now? So you have a good one. You take care. Yeah, the derp. I'll take a defense mission for, like, I'll take a defense mission. I'm not gonna play Urelli. I'm not gonna play Urelli. I'm not gonna play Titania though, because she's too frail. I'm gonna bring my best stuff. I have to bring a level 30 stuff, so we gotta swap this out. I would bring Azothae this time or my Wolf Sledge, but I want Hate just in case, because that Incarnate for it is so good. And if I'm gonna be doing this for like, I'm assuming we're at least gonna be doing it for like 6, maybe 9 waves, if I had to assume. But yeah, that'll be the last thing for the stream. We'll do this, and then we'll pop in the Iatan, and then afterwards we'll kind of just finish things up and talk a little bit. This map. Oh, I was gonna say that cut down the rounds that we have from guaranteed 9. Let's keep up some of these. So we'll probably only win 6 then. People really don't like this map as much, but I blame them. This is a circular map and not in a good way. This. No, I wouldn't bother with it, but the enemies are more inclined to touch it than we are. Actually, these are the best enemies in this setting. Completely irrelevant then. No, whatever. Oh, what do we have? It's like, yeah, I thought that was a Gar, I was gonna say. The giant wall up. Speaking of which, I still have Gara Prime, but I can't go. You know what? I actually might pick up Gara Prime. I do have Gara Prime available to pick up from the last. I want to see what frames are available for Prime Resurgence first, because if there's something really good on it that I want, I might pick up that instead. I do know we have a Dante though. If this was Index, we'd be absolutely set. Dante is amazing for Index. Like, he is the Index frame. He solves all your problems on that, just shields. Because the big thing that you have the issue with on Index is that you don't have... I mean, your energy drains rapidly if you have any of the coins, but Dante just plays support and he picks up coins when people doesn't need it. When people don't need the shields, and then otherwise he just goes around playing support, gives everyone a whole bunch of shields, everyone's happy, good times. But even like an average Dante can still get you like 25-30k shields, no problem. And that's the big thing. That is a huge amount of shields, context and everything. Extremely large rubber duck is a... That is a weirdly specific username. Shout out to him.
Fight on. This test has only just begun.
Reinforcements available. Do you choose
combat
to
discipline,
leave
I'll take it.
now or continue
I mean, I know
fighting?
people like combat discipline here and there. It saves me having to buy one.
You will be rewarded for your bravery.
2 buy systems isn't too bad so far. I did spend most of mine. I spent like 2/3 of mine that I had. Pick up the last 2 galvanized mods I didn't have. At this point, it's a mix of picking up cosmetics and whatever else I need still. Better picking up copies that I can sell, because even a base copy still goes for like 10-15 platinum. Which isn't a ton, but I mean, considering there's many fight assessments, and arbitrations aren't as hard anymore, it's a lot more worth it to do it. I haven't done any, I was more focused on something else. Yeah, I've gotten so many corrupted mods as well. Like I went from like 2 copies of Blind Rage to I think I had like 7 of them yesterday at one point before I started selling a couple of them. Because the fact of obviously Vulpaphyla needs the Kavat. Watch for Jiggies, the Kavat imprints. So and yeah, like I said, I'm not gonna bother with Sly. Like I'll probably just make a Sly, rank it up, guild it with whatever mutagens and antigens I already have. Beyond that, I'm not gonna bother. Personally, though, my favorite is either the. I do like the longer tail. It looks like a little bit the thing exposed. I do like the longer tail. And I do like the tentacle tail because it makes it look like a 9-tailed fox then. I think it's just the tentacle mask is supposed to make it look like, especially when the Vulpaphyla is supposed to look like a fox. And it even includes Vulpa in the name. Vulpa is in Vulpine, meaning fox. Meaning fox-like. So it's literally just a fox companion. Which is weird that it's, I was gonna say, well, I'd say it would be weird if it was, it would be weird considering that it's considered a cat, but I'm like, considering if Predazites, which are considered to be Kubros, you kind of needed something else that wasn't just 3 Kubros and 1 thing of cats. Though to be fair, if they made the Predazites cats, I honestly wouldn't complain. Honestly, it would have been easier because I don't have to just, I mean, I could just get a couple Kubro eggs then.
Continue the arbitration.
Extraction is ready. Unless you can handle more of the enemy. Keep fighting. Another opportunity to extract will appear soon.
I'll probably play a little bit more after stream. Or take a break for lunch and a couple other things, but I'll probably play some later on tonight. If anyone does plan on wanting to join me, I probably won't stream it. But I'll probably be playing some later tonight. If I do, I'll probably make a post just saying, hey, if anyone wants to pop in. If anyone does, I'll pop in VC and chill. Right now. My shoes up earlier today. What she's been working on. Or she's drawing something. I wonder if she ever got finished with it. I'll probably to call her a little bit after this is over too. Just to check up on her. Not saying I don't like streaming or anything, I mean, this is kind of just mindless to a certain extent, so it's just kind of just me talking in general, thinking out loud. What I might do for next Persona, depending on how it goes, if I need to go back into the palace at all, I might just take some time and grind a little bit. Not this week. Because I don't think I've covered enough until I feel comfortable grinding. A lot of the enemies are like my level or weaker. Which isn't a bad thing, but you know, it is a little, you can get a little bit higher. Look, I know Thoth and Anubis are like the 2 big ones. And as I said, I'm pretty sure that red enemy is an Anubis. I know Anubis has both the light and the blessed and curse version of the one shot, and it's the version that can hit everyone. I really don't want to deal with that until I have a better way of handling it. So I do know that I've seen the meme of Anubis with one of every base skill of the element. And it's just Anubis with everything in terms of coverage. Which means as long as the enemy doesn't have no weaknesses, it can hit something. As long as it has a weakness, you'll be able to theoretically hit anything for effective damage.
Reinforcements available. Do you choose to leave now or continue fighting?
Dedicated
Keep
group.
fighting. Another opportunity to extract will appear soon.
It's like 10 minutes, yeah. Surprising. But yeah, what I'm going to do later is I'm going to go ahead and get another imprint done for the two parents, like for Sophie and for Lunara. And just if you also was curious, the reason I named it Selkie is well, obviously it's a fox. Anyone who's played Fire Emblem Fates would know who Selkie is, probably. Well, okay, if you've only played Conquest, you wouldn't know. But if you played Revelations or if you played Birthright, then you would know. I'd say pick up the game, but it was on 3DS, and I know the 3DS isn't being made anymore. So honestly, the best I can really say for that is just emulator's probably your best bet. Can't really say much beyond that, because otherwise I'm gonna have Nintendo having a fit at me. But yeah, it's kind of just the most I can say on the matter. Melt you, I said. I'm not going to be having a redux unless everyone wants to stay around for another 3 waves, but after the next 3 waves, for sure I'm calling it. It's only if people stick around for it. No score is definitely fine, but otherwise I am locking it up. Not saying I don't have trust in the other 2 people under there. I'm playing it safe. I'm having another loss because we got in a situation like what happened earlier. Someone jumped the gun a little too soon instead of waiting for a moment we gotta regen. Okay, that's... Nope, okay, that's a little spicy. Okay, never mind. Huge surge of guys, jeez. Oh, wow. Well, we're not ending off on a loss. I refuse to. We were like 6,000 and then just... I guess maybe then the opposite side and everyone was not on the right side then and just swarmed? I don't know. I'll take what we got at the very least. I refuse to end off on a loss. We're gonna do something fun still.
I can tell you understand what an honor this will be to have your tiny neck snapped by the Kayla de Thame. That's why you're so eager. I can appreciate
Something really ironic about the fact that you're in the sortie today, and you're right here. But yeah, as I said, we're gonna do something small, even if it's a very brief mission. I want to at least end things off on a victory rather than everyone getting blitzed by a giant swarm of enemies. I don't think that makes for a very good ending. And yeah, it happens to the best of us, but you know. One's vaulted? Huh. What do we want? I could do that one. Actually, no, I'm gonna save that for, because I know Grendel's gonna get vaulted soon, so I think I want to save some of those relics.
Operator, Otis has determined the secrets to happiness.
Let's do this.
A combination
I'm
of
feeling
heightened
AA.
dopamine level.
We'll at least end off on a good note. But yeah, no, I'm surprised, because we were doing fine, we were at like 11,000, then he was down to 6,000, and then he was dead. As I said, I know that there's a huge swarm of enemies. I wonder if everyone just... I don't know.
There is a large platoon of Grenier Marines stationed here. Leave no one standing.
It's like I remember one of the last streams we did this when we did the arbitrations. We did really, really good on that.
Use the synthesis scanner to track the creature.
You remember, I think we got like 15.
Void Fishers. You need them to open a relic, but are you confident you can withstand their fury? You're near a fissure. Collect reactant to open your relic. Be aware. Only corrupted enemies will drop it. The reactant is working on your relic. Find more.
Wish we had a little more victory in this. I'm gonna count the arbitration as a victory for the sake of argument. Not because I'm stubborn, but we still got all the arbitration stuff that I cared about. And really, there was just a massive surge of enemies that were just there.
Finish your mission to
We were literally fine, and then suddenly we weren't. Considering that we went from 11,000 to like none in the course of what, 5 seconds, 10 seconds? I don't think anyone could plan for that. Being that eviscerated that quickly. Because normally you at least have a couple seconds to be like, okay, he's dying, we need to get on him pronto. I'm still gonna count it as a win. But I still want to end off on a proper win. I recognize that shotgun barrier. Yeah, it's weird though, there's like certain shotguns that you have that are like strung where it's just a bunch of particles, and then there are some like the arcoplasma where it's just some kind of barrier or some other kind of thing there that shoots out. It's more of an traditional kind. I don't know, arrow, they're so cool, but
well done. Now get to extraction.
I don't know, you gotta build them, you gotta do them slightly differently. For example, Arcoplasma is only going to be shooting out 1 or 2 barriers, maybe 3 if you can get a good multi-shot off on it, but there's a good rip that has multi-shot. But in comparison, something like Strun, I know for a fact I can get like 80 pellets on it very easily. Between the arcanes and multi-shot buffs, all that. Ooh, that's not that amazing, honest. I might just take the Forma low-key. I think the Forma is just the best option here. Come on, I know we got that Burst and Prime Receiver. And 7 Neuroptics I could sell. But look, a 7 Neuroptics is gonna be like 2 or 3 platinum. I'd rather just have the Forma at that point. I can use it to make a weapon, I can use it to expand dojo. I can use it to upgrade someone. I think it should be better at that point. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and start winding down now, since... Oh yeah, forgot to mention, we got new fish. Oh, I forgot about bringing them there. We got Kuthel still, got my wood Kuthel. We have my boy Galopin up here too. I put a smaller one in. I actually like the smaller one. The medium one swims around too much, and... So he kind of just does his thing. Plus, I like the fact that I have still my Norg swimming around. Otherwise, he's gonna be chilling in the bottom, and I kind of have to have it be the Norg. Otherwise, it's gonna be hard to see. Traumazon, Acapulco. I still need my magnificent Acapulco. But yeah, I like Kuthel being here rather than the Galopid. Plus, I kind of just used to him being here now too. We have the Flagellicantha just chilling right here too. I still didn't mix a Stoma. I think I mix a Stoma. Oh yeah, we got our boy Sinith up here now too. Which means he's actually swimming around. A singular Mercury now in there instead of two of them. Small one. Because the Mercury's kind of... He's like big enough that he's there, but small enough he's not. It's like, I kind of just prefer being small in that case. Plus it's kind of cute to be kind of small.
For themselves. Pressure creates diamonds, yes, but it also creates rubble.
But yeah, I got the Glopid now. So I'm happy. By Thorny Bolorola. I always find, I just think it's so wholesome to me about the fact that it's implied, like, even for like the stuff, like, example, if I go over to the Necrolisk, and let's say I wanted a floof of, for like a Crescent Vulpaphyla for the sake of argument, right? For like a Metis, for instance. Where is Metis? Where'd he go? Oh, right there. Hey, buddy. But like, for example, if I wanted a Crescent one for like Metis, then I could very well do that. And also for anyone who needs further proof. Yeah, this is what he normally looks like. That's purple, and that's, he's got horns. He's got Panzer Head, and he's got the Sly Energy. I'm gonna try and see what I can do about, Selkie. I don't know why she doesn't suddenly have her emissives as what it should be. Okay, there we go. That's better. But yeah, as you can see, that's a Panzer. Panzer Head, Panzer Coloration, Sly Energy. We'll check the coloration, I guess. Kinda likes that now. Also, that's too much of that coloration. Okay, that looks kinda cool. Why is your energy randomly red now? We'll worry about this later. I'll worry about this later. I'm not questioning it. But I might get myself a couple little Vulpaphyla plushies and put them on the side here. Actually, do I have... I might get started putting it in front on you. You can see Lunara's out. Selkie has... an hour and a half. I'll worry about that later. Alrighty. I think is this will end up actually let me go ahead and put the Sacred Burst is gonna bother me later that I didn't do it. I one of these two. Oh, installed. 1800 or is it? Yeah, 1425 for each of these. It's the lowest. Again, it's only 3 cyan compared to like let's see, 725 with 1, 1800 with 1. 1575 with 1, 1500 with 1, 2700 with 3 cyan and 1 amber. This is 2 amber, 2 cyan, it's 3450. This one's like I think like the second best one outside of this, and I believe this one can only be obtained through arbitration. Then I don't remember the Himakara's worth. I think it's only worth like 2,000 or some such. It's not even that much, honestly. And it's better as a decorative piece because of how rare it is. Plus there's like the weird landing pad looking one. That one's I think like you need 50 Vitus Essence for that. Which is... ugh, dear lord. It's a thing. It's an amount. But yeah, I've messed around enough. Thank you all Haplings for popping by. As I said, I got something tomorrow, so we'll be streaming on. We'll be streaming on Thursday. No, tomorrow is Thursday, as of recording this. So yeah, I'll be back on Friday, and Saturday will still be the same. We'll still be doing Dead by Daylight on Saturday. That's part of the plan. And yeah, I'll be seeing you all on Friday then. Take care, have things, and wonderful rest of your day. Bye bye.